What is up, opinions mostly, friends, fans, faithful viewers, and dad? How is everybody doing tonight? You know what it is? It's Friday the 13th, all right? Friday the 13th. We're coming at you on this dark and gloomy day in October, which I love October. October is one of my favorite months of the year. But sorry, before I get into it, let me introduce the cast and crew. Sitting somewhere in this online universe is the one, the only, Aaron the Hammer Quillen.
Yeah!
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You're my hero!
Oh,
Keep it down over there.
yeah, okay, buddy.
Keep the peanut gallery to a minimum, all right?
Yeah, calm down. Calm down, all of the United States. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. The other guy sitting directly with us today is the one and only Joseph Special Teams Ballery.
Which camera do I talk to here? Oh, this one right here. What's up? Opinions mostly and Randy. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
I'm feeling lucky on this Friday the 13th, baby. I can't wait to get to the Shark Chomp bet of the week.
Let's go, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? It would be nice if we had a couple of camera angles. I was thinking one day we need to all three get together and like sit down like on a couch, like do like a Pat McAfee style, like so that we're actually entertaining. Fuck, that'd be sick.
We need five cameras and a video guy. Who's the video guy? It'll probably be me. I don't know.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
I would not trust Sean with a camera. Is he really?
Well, I mean, he films like self porns or whatever, like jerk off instructors.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, POV stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's just him in his hand.
I was thinking Feet Finder, but all right.
No.
Okay, all right. Anyways, it's Friday the 13th. So thanks for joining us, guys, if you're watching. Let's talk of football.
Thank you for joining.
All right. Aaron, actually, Joey, will you recap what happened between the Green Bay Packers at the Las Vegas Raiders?
Crap, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, wait, I am. Well, the Raiders snuck out of a little sneaky victory there, even though they missed a couple of field goals from their twin brother who plays on the Packers. It looks like the lights are just too bright Monday night, but hey, Raiders defense.
They're not twins.
Yeah, they're just brothers. But
yeah, close enough. You know what I mean? They sneaked it out, and well, now we got the whole media overreaction Monday. Oh, is Jordan Love really a legitimate NFL Packer?
Is he that guy?
All this nonsense. Like, oh my goodness. Can we calm the F down? But yep, the Raiders snuck out 17-13. Jordan Love throw for 2 picks. $180, I think, in yardage. Jimmy G did his thing. Yeah, defense, Sidney Crosby.
Three picks, Joe.
3. Oh, thank you. Too many. One too many for sure. But yeah, Raiders snuck out. Good win for them.
Yeah, Aaron, go ahead. You can say whatever you want to for 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay, that's plenty of time. Ray.
I love it.
Let's go.
I think you rated so loud it blew out the mic.
It did, yeah. I could hear you for a hot second there.
Because I was driving home from watching at the casino, but I had it on my NFL app, and I was watching it while I was driving, and when Amik Robertson caught that pick, you should have heard how loud that Raiders was.
That was so fucking stupid, man. Jordan Love just heaved it up there, and he's got a lot to learn. Don't get me wrong. But
that dude, I'm sorry. I gotta point out, Amik Robinson is 5'8", by the way. 5'8", that's like, and he fucking hopped up there and grabbed that ball.
1 inch taller
how tall
than me.
You are? Yeah.
It's 1 inch taller than me. Okay, well, still, that's beside. I don't want to give him all the credit. I want to take credit away from Jordan Love, so that way when Jordan Love makes his Phoenix Rise comeback, like Aaron Rodgers, it's even better.
It's just growing pains with the Packers and Jordan Love, youngest team in the NFL. Just gotta go through the highs and the lows.
And I was looking at a stat the other day. It was like Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre and his starts and through the first 5 games are all the same, so it's fine with me. I think he's got more touchdowns and less or the same amount of interceptions as they had. So I'm chilling.
Didn't Peyton start the year 1-15 when he was a rookie in Indy?
Also, I want to preface this by saying I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl or anything this year. I'm not stupid.
No, no,
We-
you're not.
We might potentially win 10 games, potentially, if we get our shit together, but I'm not even holding my breath for that.
Bakhtiari's
Anyways,
still out, and your other offensive lineman's still out too.
Yeah, we have injuries all over the place. I mean, like everybody in
Yep.
the league.
Fair.
But since we're on this topic, last week we did say I was going to take a shot for the point differential.
Yeah, I think you did.
I actually went sober October, and it was a choice that I made. Before
Foreshadowing.
To get out of the bet. To get out of the
foreshadowing.
bet. He's gonna stay fucking sober for all of October, so he doesn't have to pay up on the bet.
So here's what's gonna happen. Me and Aaron talked about it, after the game. It's like, damn, it's like, Aaron, I'm sober now, bro. Like, I gotta wait till Halloween is when I'm gonna get drunk again. So I'm gonna do a short on YouTube, and I'm gonna buy a tiny bottle, not the shooter bottle of Jack Daniels, but the 3 ounce or whatever it is. What is it?
The
3.5.
flask. The flask.
Yeah, the flask. I'm gonna chug it. I'm gonna say Aaron is the greatest football fanatic of all time, and the Raiders whooped the Packers' ass. So I'm gonna chug the whole thing and post it. So that way it's fair.
That's not
It's more than one shot.
Yeah,
No, it's
I'll
not.
allow it.
Thank you.
that's like 3.5 shots, dog.
You're a gentleman and a
Good
scholar.
luck.
Yeah, but I got to pay my dues, and
But
since
exactly, and he's built up some interest at that point too.
yeah, that's the interest.
There we go. Good point on that.
Shit.
That's a very good point.
It's a lot of interest, man. What's my percentage here?
What's the percentage here? Yeah.
Was it like 8 points? No, damn. No, 8 points a day? No.
Oh, good.
All right. All right. So let's talk about, since we're on the Raiders still, let's talk about the Raiders. So the next couple of weeks, you got the Patriots this week, you got the Bears, then the Lions, and the Giants.
Yes.
All right, Aaron, walk me through those 4 games right quick.
Okay. Due to Raider history and being in Raider fashion,
Here we go.
they're gonna lose to the Patriots, Bears. They're gonna beat the Lions and then lose to the Giants.
The script flipped upside down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Realistically, in all seriousness, I think with the way the Patriots have looked this year, even with the Raiders having some of their woes, there should be a win. Like it should start off with beating the Patriots. The Bears kind of looked a little bit more alive last week, so that one kind of does make me a little bit nervous, but the Raiders should win that one as well. The Lions are a tough team. They're a good team. Raiders are going to lose. They're going to lose that one.
Yeah, and isn't it in Detroit?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
How many Raider fans live in Michigan?
I don't know. And then I think we'll come back and beat the Giants. We should. On paper, that's the way it should go the next 4 weeks.
I agree with you.
Well, Saquon Barkley's going to be injured anyway, so give him 4 weeks, he'll be hurt.
Well, I'm curious if he can catch the Lions on a bad day. I agree with you. That's gonna be a hard W to obtain, but any given Sunday, right?
It's just coaching needs to be better. It still needs to be better, even with the win over the Packers. Kicking a field goal on a 4th and 1 when you just need 1 fucking yard. Josh Jacobs is actually running the ball. You need 1 yard. Field goal.
Kick the field goal. Yeah,
I don't get that. I don't get that. But so coaching, some of the play calls, I've been seeing, some analysts saying maybe Josh McDaniels needs to either give up offensive play calling or he needs to give up game time decisions. Because right now doing both just isn't working for him, and I absolutely agree. He needs to change something.
Yeah, flip the script.
Flip the script.
No.
The game time decisions is him as head coach. He should be owning that. He should just be passing off the play calling, like you said, for sure. Build the game plan, but let your coordinator do their job, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so fun fact about Josh Jacobs.
Oh, good Lord.
Going into week 6, he only has 235 total rushing yards.
Yep.
We're only on week 6, baby.
He does.
Okay.
Plenty of football left.
Just so you know,
how many yards did we say?
That is 1,300.
1,300.
Yeah. On Friday the 13th.
There.
Perfect.
He's halfway
there. What you
That
special
is
teams
math, Joe. Jesus
there.
Christ!
It's basically, I'm rounding
That
up.
pisses me off.
I'm rounding up that he's basically halfway there at 1,300.
He's on the 35
Like-
yard line. So a field goal for Joe is really actually 25 yards because that's the other direction, right?
Yeah.
Special teams math.
Yeah. I like it. I like that.
I'm gonna write a book, Special Teams for Dummies.
There's got to be one already.
I know, right?
Hey, producer, get on that. Check that real quick.
Check that.
So Josh Jacobs, those rushing yards, it is last in the NFL. Just so you know, right now.
Oh God.
Okay. Here we go.
I just thought it was a fun fact. That's all.
If you ain't first, you last.
There we go.
Last.
Or you're just dead last because you're dead last. All right, let's talk a little bit of Packer football because we got a win coming this weekend, baby. It's an easy fucking dub. You know what I'm saying? It's spelled BYE, motherfucker. Thank God.
You know those don't count for the win column, though, right?
I know, but it's a win in my book because I don't have to watch them play and be upset for a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about my personal well-being, my health, my mental health.
Okay.
It's a win.
Well, that makes sense.
This is grapefruit juice and only grapefruit juice.
Allegedly. Someone get over there and check it.
I just light a fireball.
Please.
Well, a fireball. All right. Anyways, so yeah, we got our bye. And then we're doing the Broncos, which we'll talk how shitty the Broncos are in a second. Vikings, tough game. Rams, easy dub. Rams, easy dub. And then Steelers in R4, which probably easy. I don't know. We'll see when it gets there because I'm still worried. But the Vikings, of course, that's a tough game. What are you talking about? How's that?
Justin Jefferson's on IR,
out.
dog.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that he's not the whole team, though, dude. Kirk is the man. He's the shotgun man, dude. He can do whatever he wants to.
It'll be a hard game until Kirk gets traded to the Jets. Let's put it that way.
Okay, you're silly.
You're silly, super silly.
See, I've always believed in Kirk Cousins, and not because of Justin Jefferson. Okay, just because Kirk Cousins is Kirk.
Fantasy points for sure, man. The guy is off the charts.
And
this year he's balling out of control.
And I think, and he's spreading the ball around too. It's not just to Justin Jefferson. Anyways, so I look forward to seeing what the Packers do. We're 2-3. Raiders are 2-3. Joe, what are your Rams doing?
Well, we're hanging out at 2-3 as well. We had a very hard out against Philly. I think it's time to ban the quarterback sneak. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Getting out of hand now.
You mean the brotherly shove, first of all.
The brotherly shove. We got to get rid of that, man. It's just ridiculous. No.
I love that. I think it's great.
We had a hard out. We fought valiantly.
A defense figures out how to stop it?
Exactly.
That's true, too. Very true.
That's how it's supposed to be. This is America.
That's true. Yeah. Well, we got the Cards this week. I'm feeling good about that, but division game, never assume anything. And Cards are a scrappy, hard playing team, so I could see 20-13 or something for sure.
I think it's funny that you called me out on saying the Vikings is going to be a tough game, and you're like, "Oh, the division game, you never know." You just like change your mind all of a sudden. Consistency, bro.
Certain divisions are just certain divisions. All right.
Okay. All right. Anyways, keep going with your stupid bullshit here. No.
Yeah. So we got the Packers in a couple of weeks. I didn't look ahead on the schedule, but yeah, they're hanging in there. All we can ask is, they play competitively. They got Cooper Kupp back, so they got to figure out how to navigate Cooper Kupp A and Cooper Kupp B with Puka Nacua. And Stafford, he's been spreading the ball around too. And Cooper Kupp coming back is only going to bolster us and help us try to win the division, baby.
Yeah, I was surprised how many receptions he had just coming back on his first game.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper,
yeah, kind of just, and then the Eagles secondary isn't anything to bat an eye to. So he came back probably against one of the hardest teams in the NFL outside of the Niners. So,
well, that's why the media sucks. The media controls the whole narrative because everyone's talking about Puka. So then all the teams are looking at Puka and they're like, "Oh, we're going to cover this guy," and then it opens up some guy that just came back after 4 weeks being out, 5 weeks. Being
Cooper
out.
Kupp was just wide open. He's just finding. He's just doing zone reads, finding the opening 10 to 12 yards out, easy money, man. He was just doing his thing, and Well, and then, we got other weapons with Tutu Atwell, Tyler Higbee at tight end. He can still catch and run. But, yeah, the Eagles just overpowered us. They just did. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Stafford is playing good. He's healthy. And I've said it always. If he's healthy and got a good team, he can work some magic.
I don't know. I think Jared Goff's a better quarterback than him.
All right.
This year.
That's your opinion. Yeah. Yeah, Goff is balling for sure. He's his growth and maturity in Detroit. I got to tip my hat to him. I'm happy to see him succeeding in Detroit the way he is for sure.
Yeah. He deserves it.
He does deserve it. He got kicked out the door.
Yeah, y'all did him dirty. Y'all did him fucking
Sean
dirty.
McVay did him dirty. I did not. I was not part of that
decision
you did. Process.
You called in and you said, let's do him dirty.
Yeah, do him dirty.
Let's do him how we do all my men dirty.
We got a Super Bowl ring out of it, so obviously it was worth it.
Hey, Matthew Stafford's QBR is 60.7. Jared Goff's is 71.8. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome.
Well, Detroit's balling out of control, baby. They've all set an easier schedule. I want to point that out, but all right.
71.8 is better than Patrick Mahomes' QBR.
Yeah, he's been struggling too a little bit.
Well, no, he's only 71.7. He's not doing so bad.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, like, it's still better than his. Anyways.
What's Dak's QBR?
I digress. Oh, God. Where I got to go?
All the way to the bottom here, right?
So we're going to do a short episode.
I almost guarantee you Garoppolo has a better QBR.
Sorry. 64.9.
For Dak?
Yeah.
He's better than Stafford? Oh my God.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyways, I digress. So what do you guys think the biggest problem with the Broncos or the Patriots? You can pick a team and tell me what the biggest problem is. Go. Aaron, go.
Aaron.
Broncos, because they fucking suck.
That's a good reason.
It's a combination between, it seems like, play calling and their quarterback. So I don't think Peyton Manning, Sean Payton is really. I honestly don't think he likes Russell Wilson. Like, do you guys remember those reports?
That was an arranged marriage.
From training camp. Yeah. From training camp where he had to tell him stop fucking kissing babies. He's not a priest and like shit like that.
Get him out.
Also, the sleeve, the cheat sheet sleeve that he wears with all the plays. He did. Russell doesn't like that, and Sean Payton forced that.
I don't think there's a good head coach quarterback relationship going on over there in Denver, and it's showing on the field.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's that combination is toxic. Honestly, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yep.
Joseph.
Yeah, I second that. I think the relationship is not good. I think Sean Payton is coaching Russ wrong. He's trying to coach him like a pocket quarterback and like a Drew Brees type of quarterback, and that's not what Russ is. And Sean's trying to force that system onto him. So I think he's just really not coaching to Russ's strengths. I actually made a hypothetical with my other friend Dave today. I think the Patriots and the Broncos should trade quarterbacks straight up. Now hear me out. All right. Mac Jones is the prototype pocket quarterback passer that Sean Payton can coach for, the way that Drew Brees was all those years in New Orleans. And then the Patriots get Russell Wilson, who, if you remember, they had Cam Newton there for a year. So they know how to coach these hybrid quarterbacks. I was just thinking, I want to throw it out there to you guys and get your opinions mostly about this.
I mean, that's
it apart.
That's an interesting thought, and I think it could work. I never believed in Mac Jones one way or the other, and I don't think that even if he was switched into Sean Payton's offense, that it would make that much of a difference. Concerning the fact his quarterback rating is 40.1. No.
There we go.
I don't think Mac Jones has the deep arm that Sean Payton would want.
The what bar?
Deep.
Like the deep arm. Like
the deep arm.
Like Drew Brees used to do. He's
the throwing ability.
I don't think it's there in what Sean Payton wants.
He's averaging 6 yards a pass, so yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. I just wanted to hear people. I would want to hear what you guys had to say because, like I said, Matt Jones was more the prototypical quarterback that Sean Payton would coach.
It's an interesting thought, and it might work to help them win, 5 games. I don't know. It's not going to help that significantly.
Yeah,
and I can't stand Russell Wilson, so wherever he goes, I don't really care. Like he's garbage.
He's actually, his stats are fine. He gets a lot of empty calories in the fourth quarter, but I honestly think there's more coaching.
He doesn't protect the ball. He knows he's going to get sacked. He feels the pressure all the time, and he doesn't do anything with the ball except leave it hanging out. He looks like Lamar Jackson running around like this.
I blame
the
coaching
ball is
on
just
that.
like going around all over the place. That's not. He's a veteran quarterback. He should know better.
Yeah,
he should know how to protect the ball.
Russ deserves a piece of that blame pie, but I think it lies more on coaching than him. But I don't want to.
The coach isn't the one telling him to hold the ball out and keep scrambling when you feel the pressure coming. No.
Well, I mean, Russ had that check down in the Jets. He was supposed to throw to, but then he, like you said, he did hold on to the ball too long. That's what the fumble happened, and Jets won.
Russell Wilson sucks.
Yeah, he's not a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Seattle. Yeah, can we talk about that? Is he Hall?
No,
I don't think
he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
No.
But unfortunately, when you're a quarterback that wins a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP, you automatically get put into it. Like, is Eli Manning? I'm going to ask you guys: is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer?
Yes, because he's a game manager.
His overall record is 50-50. His wins versus losses.
His stats are there for Hall of Fame.
Okay, and I know
he's a game manager,
and I know he has 2 rings as well. But I wanted to throw that out there, just see what you guys thought. I think he's borderline personally.
We answered that bullshit question. Okay.
Yeah, all right, Joe.
Let's talk about a quarterback that will be in the Hall of Fame. The one and only. Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
Minshew Mania.
Let's go.
I've
been told I kind of look like him.
Yeah, that mustache will for sure be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, frick yeah, dude. Oh, and the mullet he has.
That is great. His great head of hair.
Yeah.
Good looking dude. All right, sign him up. He's in. As you know, he's taking over the role. So Mr. Richardson has hurt himself. Poor guy.
And he's on IR too for 4 games.
Yeah, I hate when that happens to quarterbacks, especially quarterbacks.
Rookies.
Even Aaron Rodgers. But anyways, Joe, didn't you meet Gardner one time?
Yeah, I came across him in the hallway a couple years back when he was the king of Jacksonville.
You say the alleyway, the back alley? Is that what you were doing? No.
No, the Jags were playing the Broncos. They got that dub the next day. They flew in Saturday. I was working at the hotel, and they had the whole second floor checked out, all the different meeting rooms, quarterback room, wide receiver room, tight end room, defense, et cetera, the general assembly, the meal room. Yeah, and he was just cruising down the hallway with, at that point, Jalen Ramsey blasting country music from his Beats pill. I thought that was so fucking funny.
Of course.
And I was just crossing him. I was like, "Hey, Gardner, I'm not a fan of the Jags or the Broncos, but I'm a fan of you, and I like what you're doing, man."
Show me that dig, bro.
No, I was like, I'm hoping for the best, dude. Shook his hand. He's like, "Awesome, appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support." And then I just kept going my way. He went his way, but that guy's tall as fuck. I mean, he looks small on the field, but he's big, dude. That guy's he's a tall guy.
Fun fact right now, Gardner Minshew's QBR 69.9, baby.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, that guy's a hero to all of us. All right. Anyways, I'm glad that he gets a chance to keep playing in the NFL. It's going to be fun. I like him. So let him play.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's wrap up with our fun segments that we do every episode. If you watch Opinions Mostly, you already know what time it is. It's hammering the stats.
What's up, boy?
Yo, dog.
So this week, I guess we're alternating whatever I'm feeling before we do with stats or trivia. This week is a stat, and this is a current stat for this year alone. This is a guy we haven't talked about yet.
Gardner Minshew.
Oh my god! Can I do like one fucking like my little segment once, just once, without Joe saying fucking anything?
Yeah, well, that was 3 weeks ago.
Anyway,
Master Yoda. I don't know.
I want to talk about C.J. Stroud, the quarterback for the Houston Texans. Okay. This is a stat that stuck out with me. I'm sure you guys have seen this. He has attempted 186 passes, 0 interceptions, creating a new NFL record.
For a rookie quarterback or a quarterback overall?
For a rookie quarterback. Or, I don't know. Yeah, it must be rookie.
I think it's rookie. I think it's rookie.
Yeah, it is rookie. It is rookie.
So I felt like Aaron Rodgers went through one of those where he
I was going to say
500 passes consecutively without interception. 1 point.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, his completion percentage is only 61%. He's thrown for 1,461 yards and 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. His longest pass is 68 yards.
Damn.
But his QBR right now is 56.1.
That's fine for a rookie too. That's
not bad.
Fine.
And who does he even have to throw to? You know,
I don't even know.
There's that one receiver who's actually pretty decent. Can't think of his fucking name.
I can't.
Houston's just so irrelevant that
I can't think of one.
Wilson or some shit like that.
Collins.
Yeah, I think that's been his favorite target.
Go-to.
I mean, do you guys think like this dude's for real? Are the Texans bringing him down a little bit just because they're 2-3, but this guy, he's playing pretty decent.
I think they're the equivalent of the Packers. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the same boat, same situation, or similar, I should say, not same, but similar.
Yeah.
Similar enough. But the fact that he hasn't thrown any interceptions, that's impressive as hell. Okay, you got to give the guy credit.
That many attempts too. That's what sticks out to me. 186 attempts and 0 interceptions as a rookie.
So I guess honestly, I haven't watched the Texans. I think once this whole entire year, maybe a couple of highlights, but I have to pay more attention to that. So thank you for bringing that up. Honestly, that's all I can really say on that. But go ahead, special teams over there.
Well, I got a couple of things. Number one, Houston's in rebuild mode. They got a brand new head coach, rookie quarterback. So they're obviously in the long-term plan instead of just trying to get the wins and trying to make the playoffs. I think CJ Stroud's a lot better than we're giving him credit for going into the season, going into the draft. My friend Dave, who's a Panther fan, he had an inside source about how the Panthers wanted to draft CJ Stroud over Bryce Young, but then ownership wanted Bryce Young. And let's see how that's panning out. So that's happening. If we look at the Houston Texans games they played so far, they lost to Baltimore 25-9. They lost to the Colts 31-20. They beat Jacksonville 37-17. They beat Pittsburgh 30-6, and then they lost the Falcons 21-19. So you can see most of these games outside of the first week, all competitive games that are in the game. This week they got the New Orleans Saints. I was going to say the Pelicans for a second, and then they got a bye week. So give them a lot of credit. CJ Stroud doing great.
Yeah, if he would have if he'd have more big names around him, like playmakers, he could actually. That sounds like it could be a dangerous situation.
Yeah,
that's absolutely correct.
I mean, like Joe said, they're in rebuild mode, so maybe after this year they get some free agents, draft well, and they might be a good team.
I think the most important thing is they hit on the quarterback. So that's the most important thing they did. Hit on the quarterback.
Like that. I really like that stat, Aaron. Thanks for bringing it to my attention because I was not. I mean, I wasn't. I think I heard that.
I think I heard that on the airwaves.
Good job.
It's a very impressive. Stat.
You did. You did just hear it, Joe. You just heard it for the first time.
I heard something. I don't know what I heard.
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember hearing that too, like a couple of days ago. Sorry, Aaron.
I heard it a couple of minutes ago. What are you talking about, Nick?
3 minutes ago for the first time. Right. Okay. Next. Moving on.
Actually, I was the first one before ESPN to even pull up that stat.
You're hammering the stats yourself, huh? You're grinding, you're punching the numbers, grinding it out. Yep. I
sent it I sent it through the post office, in a little letter. CJ Stroud, 187 pass attempts without interception. Yeah. I have a hair in my mouth.
Oh, I will point out too, even though he has a 56.1 QBR, he is ranked 14th in the league right now.
How many touchdowns has he thrown for?
He's 7.
That's good, man. Roughly 1 to 2 a game.
1,461 passing yards.
I've seen some highlights through Red Zone and stuff. That guy is lighting it up. So, man, good for him.
All right.
Anyway, all right, moving on. Next.
Great segment. Great segment, Hammer.
Thank you.
This next segment comes all the way from Aurora, Colorado. Brought to you by the one and only Inglewood. Is it Inglewood now? Oh, whatever. I don't care.
I know that.
The one and only Special Teams is facts entirely.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You love that improper introduction?
Yeah, I love that opinions mostly introduction. That's for damn sure. I love it. Opinions mostly, facts entirely, brought to you by Special Teams. So obviously we've had a lot of international games going on so far. There's total of 5 this year, which is the most ever done for the NFL and Europe in general. And they're planning to expand even more, playing games in Spain next year, maybe Italy. Obviously the homesteads of Germany and London, but they're expanding. So it got me wondering, Special Teams, how many games overseas have they played? In Europe and in Mexico, maybe in Montreal, Canada, yada yada yada. Well, I did my research. I found out just for you guys.
Oh my God! Just get to the fucking point.
I like how you refer to yourself as special teams. I got to thinking to myself, special teams.
That was funny, but this is getting dragged out.
Well, they've been doing international games for a little while. There's actually plans to do game in China 15 years ago. Got canceled. Yeah. The Niners and the Rams were going to play each other. Eventually got canceled. They've been doing international games since the 20s, the 50s, 60s, but the most relevant stat is since 2007 is when they signed the international series to do everything in London and eventually expand. And I did my research. We're at 53 games. It's actually going to be 54 after tomorrow. No, it's 53. I apologize. Facts entirely. I got the numbers right here. We're up to 53 in counting, which leads to the next question. Is NFL going to create a division in Europe here? 4 teams?
Oh, God.
No.
No, probably not, yeah.
No.
They sell out. I think they will. It's just not going to be now or something. I think 10 years down the road, Jacksonville will relocate to London.
Our grandkids might see it.
Yeah, I agree. Just the international growth of the sport. Just like, they're trying to keep up with basketball and baseball, obviously, and hockey. So, I thought that was an interesting stat just to see how many games they're playing out, especially when these games sell out within 15 minutes of them getting announced or so. It's crazy.
No, I like it. That is
there's your fact entirely, my friend.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Good fact.
American football is growing in Europe.
Good job, third person special teams.
Third person specialist.
I really like that. That was funny when you thought to myself, special teams. Okay, it's stupid. All right. Our last
talk to my alter ego.
You already know what time it is. It's time to make some money with the Shark Show Bet of the Week. Chomp. We gotta do like that.
Chomp.
Well, the San Jose Sharks do this. The San Jose Sharks do this.
The Shark is it is, right? But the Florida State Gators are this.
But the San Jose Sharks do the same thing, though. I don't know.
Okay. Well, the San Jose Sharks don't even count. No. All right. Let's talk. All right. So I've been on a heater, man. Like I'm at $275 in my FanDuel account. Not too shabby. I put $50 in. I'm doing all right. Okay. So this one is my safe bet. So I'm gonna throw it up for you guys. It's Tua throwing for 225 plus yards. That's the alternate. Miami to win, giving up 6.5. Jacksonville to win. That's a money line bet. Trevor Lawrence, 200 plus throwing yards, passing yards. And the Niners, minus 9.5. Okay. $10 bet is going to pay out a total of $43.45.
Who's Miami play?
Carolina. Yeah, Carolina. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, nice.
And you said Niners to cover the spread?
Yeah. Yep. On a 9.5 against Cleveland.
I'll take all 3, baby. Like them all.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it.
Thank you. So it's like I said, I think that's kind of my safe bet. I do want to talk about an upset just in case it's on anyone's radar.
Let's go.
I think you're gonna. I know already you're gonna be like, no, you're fucking stupid. I know you guys are gonna trash and shit on me, but this miracles happen, and Philadelphia is gonna get their first loss to the New York Jets this week.
I was thinking the same thing going into
the
this
Jets.
Yep.
Get to the Jets. I was thinking the same thing, Nick. Mm-hmm. I was thinking, and here something to add to that. They have injuries in their secondary that were just reported on the Friday injury report, and that was not showing up the whole week. So obviously that's something to keep an eye to for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's going to fix the line. I was thinking that too, Nick. No doubt, no joke. Like today and last night, I was thinking that.
Let's go. You heard it straight from Special Teams' mouth.
Aaron, any thoughts on that? I know it's a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree. You're relying on Zach Wilson. Like, yeah, their secondary might be out, but he can also overthrow to who is filling in on
the Jets
secondary.
defense though can step up and they can force fumbles with from the Phillies.
They can create plays
from oh my God, your favorite guy, your favorite quarterback, Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jesus Christ, couldn't get his name out.
This is going to sound wonky. The only way the Jets win is if Zach Wilson throws 1 to 2 interceptions, because that means they're opening the playbook up and letting him sling it all over the field and not just playing a conservative game plan.
That's a hot take. Mm-hmm. I might honestly. So what I was thinking is I might just like do a 3-leg parlay and just pick that as an upset on its own and put $5 on it because the payout's going to be huge. So
yeah,
so it's just something to look forward to. All right, guys.
Okay.
I think week 6 is going to be looking pretty good for you two. I guess I have to root for the Raiders and I have to root for the Rams since the Packers are already getting a dub this weekend. I'm getting a dub.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. As long as Josh Jacobs doesn't rush for more than 60
he's gonna break out this game.
Guaranteed. He's gonna have 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, 78 receiving yards.
Nick, I do want to point out that the Eagles are the favorite by 6.5 on the road. Just want to put that out there for the podcast.
That's it, though. See, 6.5 is not a lot. Think about it.
They were favored by 3 against the Rams on the road. So
yeah, and the Niners
were getting 6.
The Niners were giving up 9.5 on this one this week. So
Watson's out. You guys saw that? Watson's out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, don't bring it up now because we got to wrap this bad boy up. Thank you for joining us on another installment of Opinions Mostly Podcast. Until next time, actually, hook up with that FanDuel link in the bio. We both get some money, and we'll win some more money with it.
I like
Follow us. I think we're going to start an Instagram. Aaron's been talking about it, so we'll see what he does with it.
Yeah.
At Opinions Mostly 4 on Twitter, or X as it's called. And thanks for tuning in. Leave some comments. Let's talk some football. Peace out, brothers. One love.